Fantastic goal scored, and pressure's on this team, and that's a great ball for.
Oh. There is Arbola, has a look up, there's a tumble in the penalty area. Chicharito gets back on his feet, and it was James climbing well above his flawed teammate.
I think they got in each other's way slightly, because he should have hit the target. Lovely piece of play here, great crossfield pass, and then a lovely centre from Arbeloa. I don't think it was meant for James Rodriguez, but he got on the end of it, didn't hit the target. That's the problem.
They met earlier in the season. Real Madrid beat Almeria by 4 goals.
Good save.
And Ronaldo appears to be in form. Didn't score.
Free header at the near post. He can't direct it on target. He just gets underneath it. This is the shot. Goes outside. Thomas and has a shot that the goalkeeper does well to save.
Over the lap. 2-0 down to Sevilla in Eibar. The good news for Almeria. They're showing willing. The chances in the last 5 minutes have been literally long shots.
I was just going to say they're all from 25 yards there, and you can see winding up Mane on his left foot. It's swerving away from Keylor Navas's goal. Wasn't really going to trouble him, but if all the shots are from 20
the wall, will it be a Cristiano Ronaldo corkscrew? Ronaldo! Oh, well, that's... I said corkscrew, and look how it moved in the air.
It went from left to right, and it dipped as well, Rob. He got everything right, just maybe 3 or 4 inches too high. And hit the top of the netting. Watch it from this angle. Goes the other way. Keeper's moving to his right, and the ball starts going to his right and then moves to the left.
You can feel the discontent amongst and they are faithful tonight at the Bernabeu. Toni Kroos, Ronaldo making the run. Falls to James!
Oh my goodness!
An injection of quality at last from Real Madrid. Well, they've found their motivation at last.
I was just thinking, but they need a hero. What a strike that is! What a left foot! His 16th goal of the season, and that is an absolute screamer, Rob. He doesn't break his stride. He gambles here because as the ball's played, he's already on his way. Look at him running. He gets in front of his marker, and the only thing in his mind is, I'm going to hammer this. And that ball's headed down in front of him. Left foot. Wow, what a strike that is. Massive goal for Real Madrid, just on the stroke of half-time. Great goal from James Rodriguez.
Well, 80 million euros signs you a world-class player. And it signs you a player who can change the course of a game with players. Having adjustments made on the halfway line. Arbola. Now Hesse. Great ball by Hesse. Kroos crossed the face of goal, and there is a Cristiano Ronaldo goal.
It's a well-worked goal. Well-worked. That's a good assist from Toni Kroos, who didn't bear any fruition, but then when they recycled it, they went back out to him again. A lovely little reverse pass in behind the Fulham. Hesse, and then it's cut back there.
Oh, he was waiting offside.
Yeah,
he was lingering with intent.
It's a tap in though, isn't it?
And he did look a little bit guilty. He was celebrating great style there, didn't he? Goal 51 of the season. Make that 40 in La Liga. Against Manning. Defeated in. It's not a bad one, and it comes off the knee. But luckily for Pepe.
All Rob,
that has been about.
Yeah, well, only if the situation's right, and I think they've still got a little bit of work to be done here.
Zongo. Was it a shot? I think that was a misplaced cross.
He was already back. It's a goal kick. Let's have a look, see. Good pace from Jonathan Zongo, but I think he's trying to bend it into the near post, Rob, and he doesn't hit it properly. It's already passed.
Toni Kroos corner. Oh, throwing himself at the ball. Was Varane, didn't get a good connection on it.
I thought that was his first league goal of the season. It's coming in behind everyone. Gets a good contact on it, but doesn't hit the target. Just here. Right. Yep.
Hasn't scored.
That's a good run from Ronaldo.
Let's go to Ronaldo. Flashes one across the face of goal.
He was going for goal there.
He's only scored once in the last 4 games, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's almost a drought.
It is a drought for him, as he's averaging a goal a game. I think he wants a free kick here. He's not going to get it because Mauro dos Santos does well. He's already given him a goal, an own goal, but gladly.
32 years of age now, but such a solid performer, Arbeloa. Ronaldo's cross, Hernandez. Hernandez, Sortolan. Well, he'd done brilliantly to get there ahead of the defender, but just couldn't quite sweep it in.
There's a chance, another good ball in from Ronaldo. Defender misses the initial challenge. That's a great ball. He gets a contact, but can't direct it on target. Is he slightly behind him, or does the defender put him off a little bit? Season maybe about who's coming on next.
Heads up. Ronaldo's there. Skims off his head. He pleads with the referee. Not quite sure why. This is Isco. Hernandez makes space for himself and makes a goal for Real Madrid. And it's Arbeloa who's at the head of the queue.
So pleased he scored, because I'm agreeing with you, Rob. I think he's been the man of the match for them. What a great game he's had. The pop-up and stick one on the back of the net. He doesn't score many, but that's allowed them the 3-goal cushion. And now, hopefully, we'll get to see one of these young strikers on the park for the last 6 or 7 minutes.
That is Arbeloa's first league goal since November 2008, when he scored for Liverpool against West Bromwich Albion.
Lovely little ball here. Chicharito does well, and Cristiano's at the far post. He's not happy that Arbeloa's got there in front of him. You can see him kicking the net afterwards, but I'm pleased for Arbeloa.
I don't think that is a sentiment that is shared by Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, he's not happy. Look at the reaction here. But he's played really well tonight. Arbeloa's played great. He got one in the Champions League, and he had a fabulous game.
And it was important tonight. There were no slip-ups at all for Real Madrid. This is Hesse. Hesse cuts it in. It's Isco. It's not a 4th goal.
Should have been. Good chance.
Well, they needed a win to keep in the shadows of Barcelona, and it hasn't been a memorable performance by Real Madrid, but it has been a thoroughly professional performance by Ancelotti's weakened